Hi guys, you're welcome to this module of the UI design training. Of course, this is the graphic design part. So in this video, I'll be walking you through the step-by-step process on how you can create a nice looking flyer like this. So by the end of this video, you should be able to do something as cool as this. Okay, let's quickly jump into my design screen. So the first thing I'd like you to know is this. As a newbie, you need to know what graphic design is. So graphic design is I put it this way: graphic design is all about putting design elements together to achieve your design project. So I listed out a few of the elements I found on this design. So when you want to start a design project, the first thing you need to know is, okay, what are the elements I need for this project? And what I do is I list them out. That's the first thing I do. I take note of all the elements I need, because once your elements are all set, the next is to start putting them together to form your awesome design. So on this flyer, there are a few elements we'll be working with. So there's an image. I'm listing them out already. There's an image. That's the pastor's image. There's a text, the glorious experience, and other text you can find on the flyer. We have colors, we have icon, this location icon. We have shapes. You can see this circular shape, this ellipse. You can also see that these colors are inside different shapes. Then we have a background. You will notice that there is a pattern-like background inside the design. You can see it on the screen part. So there's a background in the design. So these are some of the elements we'll be working with. All right, the next thing you want to know is the size of your page. What's the size of the content you are designing? What size do you want to design it on? That's very important. So normally when I do what's it called, social media post flyers, I use my dimension in pixel. You can see it's in pixel, and the accurate dimension for social media post flyer is 1000 by 1000. But you notice something in this flyer: the height is longer than the width, so it's not 1000 by 1000. So to achieve this, what I did was that I kept my width at 1000, then I kept the height at 1200. So I've already set my page. The next thing I want to do now is to start gathering my element. Remember, I said in this video I'll be showing you the step-by-step process with which you can follow to achieve awesome designs like this. Okay, so let's quickly start. So the first thing is the image. I may not get this exact image. Give me a second, please. So I may not get this exact image, so I'll look for something else. Of course, the goal of this is not to just do copy and paste. You may not get it correctly. So the goal of this thing, we are redesigning to master the use of tools, design tools. So in redesigning, you get to see how, okay, you can use this tool to achieve this and all that. So let's start. What I'll do is I'll go online and get a good pastor's picture. There's the pastor I have in mind. His name is Pastor Irene. Pastor Irene Emmanuel. So I'll just go to images and get nice pictures. Remember, I said Google is one of the resources, graphic design resources you can explore. This picture looks great. I might take this one eventually, but let's try to see if we can get something else. Oh God, don't leave me, Lord. Okay, so this is how you do your research. You just search. I want something like this. So I'll just keep looking until I find. I'm sure I'm gonna find. I just found it. So this shot I like. You right click to copy the image. Then of course we'll go to our remove background, remove to take off the background because we don't want the background. Remove.bg, that's the website. So I'll just go to remove background. I'll click on upload image. I'm not uploading from my system, cancel. I'll paste it with Ctrl V. Okay, it's taking the stuff off. So I'll click on download, and once I download it goes to my system and I'll find the picture like that. This is a downloaded picture. So I'll just copy it and I take it to my Corel Draw. Remember, we're gathering our elements together, right? So I'll paste it here like that. So we have our element. The next thing is I want to get the background, the pattern. So that background is a pattern background. So one website I like to get background from is FreePic. For images I can go to Pinterest, but for background I think FreePic is my go-to website. So I'll just click on pattern background, PATT. Keyword matters when you are doing your research. Pattern background, BACKGROUND, and I'll press enter. So when I see a pattern I like, it must not necessarily be exact pattern we have there, you get. So I'll just look around and I see something that looks great, I'll just pick it up. So we're searching. Don't worry, you've not done design before, don't worry. I think I like this, let me work with this. So I'll right click, copy the image. This time I don't need to remove the background, we'll take it the way it is because it's the background we want. So I'll just Command V like that. So we have a pattern already. Okay, what's the next thing we can get from the external source? I think every other thing can be gotten here. Okay, our location icon. You can draw it, but if you wish, you can go on Google or even Pinterest or FreePic to get. If I type location icon now, I think it should give me something. Sing hallelujah to the Lord. Are you seeing we have something already? So I need a blue icon. This looks good. Oh my. Okay, you can add blue to the keyword to make your research faster. Blue location icon. So we have something I want very fast. Okay, this is cool. So we can work with this. Remember, it's coming with a background, so take it to remove background. Wait, I saw something. Okay, copy image. I'll take it to remove background to take off the white background. I'll paste it here like that. Then I'll download it. Let me just download. You click on download, it's downloading already. You open it when you are done, and you have your stuff here. You copy. So I think apart from these three elements, I don't think there's anything we need to get from outside our graphic design environment. So I might need to shape out these extra sides just to keep the image. I'll click on my shape tool, highlight this tool manipulating node, then hold from here and drag, click and drag. I'll do same here. I'll highlight these two nodes, click and drag. You may want to hold shift key to keep it straight. Okay, I think it's fine like that. So this is how it works. We have our stuff already. So let's now start designing. I think pastor's picture needs some touch as well. So I'll just go to shape and take off this extra area by clicking and dragging. Hold down shift. If you don't hold shift, it will be moving like this, but if you hold shift, you can keep it straight I'll do same here. I'll highlight these two nodes, hold shift and click and drag it inside. Okay, it's fine like that. So our elements are almost ready. So I don't think there's any external element we'll be needing. So what I'll do next is I'll create my container. This is like your table. You can't start designing on top this thing like that. At the end of the day, you find it difficult to put your design together. So the first thing you want to do is you double click on your rectangle tool. This is my rectangle tool. Double click to draw your container. Are you seeing what just happened? So at some point I may need to even fill it by giving it a white background. I've just done that. This is the filling, but let's keep it at white. So the next thing I want to do now is I'll put my background inside. Let's see if I can play with this guy a bit. Okay, so I'll select my background, go to objects, power clip, place inside frame like that. So we have our background set. So you can double click to enter inside. I think I like the way it fits in, so I'll just leave that like that. So the next thing is let's start creating. Okay, let me take off the outline. You notice there's a black outline. I'll right click to do that. Okay, I've taken off the outline color. So the next thing we want to do, we'll go to our rectangle tool. We want to draw these shapes that have the colors in them. So I'll just start the first one. Let's say I have something like this, for instance. If I have something like this, for instance, designing, at some point you use your eyes and your brain to measure. Okay, if I have something like this, for instance, I want to create something like this, right? So I'm going to take this circle, like, no, what did I just say? I'll take this rectangle, I'll move it like that to the edge like this. So see what I want to do. I want to start manipulating. So I would right click and convert it to curve, or I'll go to shape and do the same thing. So I'll convert to curves. So it's now editable. So if I click on shape tool, I can just select this 2 point like this and take it, like swipe it to the right, no, to the left. So I have that kind of stuff like that. I think it's up to this point. So this is cool. So the next thing I want to do is I'll duplicate that. Is it big enough? Let me expand it a bit. So I'll select this two part like this for the expansion. Right. Let me click on it. I'll hold shift and click on the second part. So I can now drag. No. Ctrl Z. Shift. So I can now drag it like this. Okay, I think this is not bad. This point is not bad. So I'll pick it, then I'll come like that. So the next thing I have to do is to create the other ones. Let's give it the color first of all. So how do we get the color? You may check your color palette, but since we are redesigning this stuff, we need this exact color. I don't want to stress myself to start searching for the color. I may not know the name of the color to start searching. So I'll just use my eyedropper. This is your eyedropper tool. You click on it, pick the color and fill like that. So you can escape or press your pick tool. Okay. So you notice it has an outline. I need to take off the outline. I'll select it again. Right click on the outline to take off the color. This is where I'm right clicking. This no fill. Yours may be X, but this is Corel 2020. That's why it's like this. That's your no fill or no outline color palette. So I'm going to click on this and drag. I want to duplicate that. I'll click and drag. Let me use my mouse, I beg. Alright, so I'll click on that, drag it like that. Are you seeing that I'm dragging it? When I get to the point I want, I'll right click to paste it. There's a small space there, so I'll just have to close it up like so. Okay, I've closed it. So this one now is going to have the red color. So I'll also use my eyedropper tool, click on it, come here, pick the red and fill that one. This is beautiful, beautiful, awesome. So I'll do same thing here. I'll click on the shape, drag it. You can hold down your shift button to keep it on the same line. When you are done, when you get to the point you want to paste it, you right click. I always advise designers to get an external mouse. An external mouse makes your design process fast. I've just copied that with my eyedropper too. I'll paste it like that. So we have that column. Isn't it awesome? So the next thing I want to do is I'll give this an opacity value. You notice that the background behind is showing. That means these shapes have opacity, but mine is not showing yet. So how do I achieve that? I'll click on my opacity. This is Corel 2020. If you know your way around Corel Draw, you should be able to get all these tools. Let's try 10. 10 is too much. Let's give it 9 or 8. I think 8 is fine. 8 is not bad. So we have that already. So I'm going to pick, then I'll power clip this inside the container. I'll group this with Command G or Control G for Windows system. I'll go to Objects, power clip, place inside frame. I'm placing this inside the frame now. Select the frame like that. So it's now inside the frame. Oh, this is good. This is good. What else do we want? Okay. The next thing is, you notice this part of the design is white. So I'll create that white shape with my rectangle tool. So these are you make use of your tools. I'll just draw my rectangle like that, then give it a white feel like this, white color. I'll take off the outline by right clicking. Then I also power clip it inside the frame. So you see that I have something that looks like what we're looking for already. So the next thing is maybe I'll bring in the image at this point. Where is that, this image? So I'll just adjust. Don't adjust your image from the side, you distort it. Undo that. Don't adjust it from the bottom as well, you distort it. When you want to adjust your image, adjust from the edge like that. You can do it from the edge, either from bottom or from top. I can take it from the bottom like this, but always take note, the edge is where you adjust your image from, not the side. So I'll put that this picture like this. Okay, I think this is good. Of course, this is the position I want it to be. I'm going to take it out like this a bit. You notice this man's face is very close, so let's create space. So I don't want to reduce the image further. I think I like it like this. Of course, I'm not going to leave it outside. I also power clip the image inside the container. So when I do that, I'll have something like this. You see what it looks like? So our design is almost coming to life. You see how we're putting elements together to form our designs. That's what graphic design is all about. I think I should reduce the opacity of these guys a bit. Let's give them 9. I want the background to show well. Okay, it's showing better now. So I'll click on finish. I think it's showing better now. So sing hallelujah. Don't worry, the color may not be exact, so just the goal is you knowing how to do this thing. You understand? So I'll get my write up now. Let's quickly write this. Royal. Let's start from the dates. I mean the address. ROYAL. Royal Rainbow Resorts. let me reduce that. It's on 24. Let me keep it at 9 or 7. Results in. Wow, I've not been seeing this in. Along ALONG Tutsi. This place is in Jigawa. Chicken Republic. Alright, so I have that. I will duplicate this guy so I can get the call for direction. CL for DIR6 I'll have the number there 09138939757. Okay, so I'm going to change my own design pattern. For the call for direction, I'll put my number down, not by the side like that. So one other thing we'll need is pastor's name. My pastor is Pastor Irene. So I'll just type it PST IREN Emmanuel Emmanuel. Okay, I like that. That's good. So let's quickly arrange this guy. I'll select this guy like this, then I'll bring it here. Okay, it's making sense already. Of course, the call for direction has to come down. This has to come up. It looks like 7 is too big, so I'll just keep it at 5 or 6. Let's try 6. Okay, 6 is not bad. Okay, so once that is set, I want to change. Should I? Okay, let me try to make this bold. Does it make sense? It's not bad. If it's bold, then let's try 5. Hey, and it's 65. Okay, 5 is not bad. You can just increase it from the edge if you want. Okay, I think I like it the way it is now. So call for direction, we'll have to keep it bold as well. I'll keep it at 5 as well. Leno Mosila. Okay, we're almost done. So the call for direction, like I said, I'm going to make I'll break this Ctrl K. I want to make the number big because it's a point of emphasis. They need the number to call. So I'll keep it at 8. It's like an emphasis there. So that's my own pattern. So the next thing is our locator, right? Let's get the locator. You reduce from the edge, like I said, don't reduce from the side and the top. The edge is the perfect place to reduce your stuff. So I'll just bring it here like that. I think this is fine. I think there's a shadow. You notice a shadow here. Let's try to create something. I'll go to my shadow tool and drag it from down. Don't drag it from the side though, it will come out like this. Drag it from this part, this down part. So I have that. That's my own shadow. It's cool, right? Of course, it has to be cool. So we have this the way it is. Okay, so this is not bad. Let me increase this a bit. Okay, so alright, the next thing is let me put the every Sunday. I want to change the font style now. EVERY. Okay, I'll just maintain a vertical if that's the case. 8:30. I need to change this font. 11 a.m. Okay, I told you how to download font already. If you've not seen my video on how to download fonts, kindly search for it on my YouTube channel. Command K to break that. I'll keep this at regular font. So I'm going to make this is looking too big, is at 24. When you are typing a text in Corel Draw, it automatically comes at with the size 24. So let me make this 11 or 13. 13 will be fine. I think 13 will be fine. So I'll take this up here like that. I'll bring this down. No, you select like this and take it up a bit. You can use your arrow key if you want. So I want to align all this to the left, so I'll select all of them like that. Go to my property bar, no standard, click on alignment, align to the left, so everything is aligned to the left for balance, you understand? So I'll just give this a white fill color like that. So the next thing is we need this circle, right? Let's create this circle. Okay, I've never written my glorious experience, so let me copy this guy like this. Right click to paste. GLORIOUS, glorious experience, PERIENCE. The X is stylish, so let's do something like this. Let's keep this at 36. Okay, let's make it 40. So I have two options. I'm going to either break this. Okay, I think breaking is fine. So I'll press Ctrl K to break. I've separated them. I want to reduce this other one. Let's keep it back at 36. So I'll arrange this one like this. That's how it is here, right? I think this one needs to be bigger. Let's keep it at something like this. You can drag from the side. So expand. Don't drag from the edge, rather you can expand, reduce. So I think the glorious experience is ready as well. I could group that with Command G. For you is Ctrl G. So what next? This X. Okay, there is join us. Let's do join us. I'll copy this guy and bring it here. Right click to paste. No, you drag, then right click to paste. Join us, JOIN. What did they write here? Join us for a glorious service, US, for a glorious experience. So I'll keep this at 6. I think 6 is perfect because I want to place it here, right? Let's make it 7 or even 8. 8 is not bad. Okay, we have that. So I think this is the Rejoicing Church. That's their logo. Let me get the one for this brand. I have it somewhere. Okay, I can get it online. The name of the church is Celebration Church. CELA. I'll just get the logo from here. Okay, awesome. So this is the logo. I'll just copy it. It's already, the background has been taken off. It's a PNG file. So I've copied that by right clicking and copying the image. I'll go back to Corel Draw and paste it here. Wow, this is big. So I have to reduce this from the edge. Remember, from the edge. If you hold down Shift key while you're reducing, it will reduce it like this. So it needs to be smaller. Is this size okay? What do you think? Whatever your thought is, let me keep mine like this. Well, thank you for thinking anyway. Okay, then finally, okay, not finally yet. Let's create this circle for pastor's name. So I'll go to my ellipse, select the ellipse like that, hold down Control to get a perfect ellipse. I think this size is not bad. Okay, it's not bad. So we have two circles here. One is an outline without a fill, the other one has a fill. So I'll just duplicate this like that. I'll drag it out and right click. So I'll make the first one the okay, the second one will be the fill. So I'll just give it this fill. I think the colors are two, red and pink. So I've given it a red fill. How do I add the pink fill? So I'll have this kind of outcome. So I'll just go to my interactive fill tool. I'll click on it. Then it's selected already, so I'll keep it on linear. You see what just happened like that? You can adjust it the way you want. So this white part now is where I'm going to give the pink. So we have that already. I think this is not bad. It's good to go. So I can reduce this a bit by holding shift and dragging it inside. So like this, I have the center. Okay, let's take it out a bit. I think this is okay. So the outline color for the outer circle is white. I'll right click to give it the white color like so. So I have this. I could group that, Command G. So let's give this the perfect font for it. I think Avenia Black is not bad. I'll bring it forward. If you're using Corel X7, it's Control Page Up or Control Page Down. If your keyboard have the, yeah, it should Control Page Up or Control Page Down. All right. Hey, no, what am I doing? Okay, this looks big. Let me put it at 6 with 6 enter. If it doesn't enter, I'll just adjust it a bit. Okay, I want the pastor text to be lighter. It's also a design style, you get. Since his name is Irene Emmanuel, so the pastor is just like his title. So I can adjust this with my shape tool a bit. So I think I have that. So I'll just align this to the center like that, horizontally and vertically. Alright, this is beautiful. Of course, we are giving this a white color. I'll click that like that. And I'll group this together, Command G. Select all, Command G. It's now grouped together. I can place pastor's name on his body like that. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so the next thing I want to do, alright, let's quickly create this stuff. This is a shape they drew, so don't get perplexed. We are going to get it. So I told us about the B-spline tool. When you come to your freehand tool, your line tool, you click on these small dots and you see other options. Oh yeah, click now. Okay, so you go to B-spline. Look at B-spline here. Then what I'll do now is I'll just come and trace this guy. I can start from here. B-spline tool helps you get curvy lines. So like I said, the goal of this class is to walk you through the design process for this flyer. Redesigning is not bad. People think redesigning is a waste of time. No, not so. Redesigning helps you master the use of tools. So in this designer, you see that we've used so many tools. We've used the transparency tool. We've used what's it called? we use the shape tool. Now we're using B-spline. You understand? We are still going to add shadow. You notice that this thing has a shadow behind it. So we're going to also use the shadow tool. So by doing all of these things, you are mastering the use of tools. So when I'm done, okay, I have that. So I'll just take it out. Hey, no. I'll click on pick tool. I'll delete that. So I'll take this one off. Okay, of course I don't need the outline, so I'll just, it seems this one has 3 colors, so let me give you the first color, which is the red. I'll take off the outline by right clicking on no fill. Then I'll give it a interactive fill too. You give it on linear. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So you can bring it here like this, and take this one. Okay, this color is going to be pink, like that. Then you can also add nodes if you want. So I'll add a node here. I want to make it 3 colors. I'll give this part red. No. Undo that. You can move the node to the points you want. Undo that. You need to be careful when handling this thing. So any point you move the node to, that's the point that will take the color. Are you seeing this part now? Or the color is pink, red. You understand? So the starting, since the pink is facing here, it's going to start with the pink. The red is ending. I want to change this red actually. That's why I'm giving it the 3 colors. So I'll put the pink to start from here. Then the red will take. Then this other one has a yellow kind of color. So I'll select it. Use my eyedropper tool and select this color. You see I have that color already. So there are now 3 colors. You see the way it is. So I can now click on it and adjust it like that. If you want to add another red, you can add red if you want, or even pink. So you see the feel I have right now, right? So this is good. Guess what? I can copy. Oh, I think I should make it red instead. This new one should be red. Alright, this is perfect for me. So what's remaining now is this other part of the celebration. I could do the B-spline if I want, but let me show you another way. You can draw a rectangle like this. Click on your shape tool. You're not converting to curve design, you're only taking the edges like that. Undo that. Okay. So I have something like this. I could increase it further. Then you click to rotate. I'm married to you. Okay. If this doesn't work well, it should work. Okay, this doesn't look good to me. Let me increase the size of this stuff. Like long. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, I think this is not bad. It cannot be bad. Okay, so to do this same thing I did, I'll just highlight it, go to the uniform field. But this time around, I'm not redoing this. I'll just come to copy. I'll copy the effect and select that one. So I've applied it now. In case you didn't see what I did, let me do it again. Undo. I want to give it the same uniform feel. That's these 3 colors. So I'll just go to the interactive field tool. But instead of keeping it on linear, I'll just copy. See copy here. This is copy. Now select it. You see the way it is now. Alright, so I'll just keep this like this. Okay, this is not bad, but the orange is not obvious. Okay, this is fine now. So I'll take off the outline by right clicking. So we have that set. So what's remaining now should be the shadow, right? Let me rotate this a bit. Alright, this is not bad. So I can just select this and group it with Ctrl G. Then I'll apply shadow. Look at your shadow tool here. Apply shadows. I'll just drag it like this. So my shadow is already there. Perfect. So I'll just bring it here and place it like that. Glorious experience. No. Okay, this is good. I think it's almost looking like what we have here. So this is what we've gotten by the help of our design tool. So at this point, I'm going to select every content that is outside like that. Then I'll power clip it inside the container so that I'll be able to move. I think I've done that. So I can now move the whole designs together. So if this makes sense to you, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can be seeing more content like this. I'll see you in my next design. Thank you.